If he comes on or he doesn't come on, I don't care. Um, Hello, everybody. Welcome to Fall River Media News. I'm your host, Dave Mead. Fall River Media News on a Sunday. Um, Saturday, I was supposed to do it, but I got caught up, making, and trying to finish, my projects, which is I got several projects to do before the summer. So I'm gonna come on today and I'm gonna play a new footage of the new ICE agent POV released and full legal breakdowns. So I'm gonna go to YouTube right now and I'm gonna put it up there. So if Eric wants to come on, he can come on right now. Enjoy my show if he wants. If not, oh well. Let me see here. What am I searching for? Release. Let's see what I'm searching for. New ICE agent. New footage. FOOT TAG. Oh, there it is right here. This is a new footage right here of the actual ICE agents. Let me see if I can find a video for that. Because I remember this lady right here. Um, let me see here. Let's see, yeah, this is a new footage right here. Um, let's see. Shooting Minnesota to appear. Footages of staying Minnesota. Yeah, this lady right here was she was the actual cause of all of it. I mean, oh wait a second, we got more videos over here. Yeah, let me see. Let's see the ICE agents. Oh, I'm going to talk about it. I don't give a care because I'm tired of hearing, uh, this other nonsense crap that's going on. You know, uh, so I'm gonna talk about it. I don't care. I'll share the screen. Let's show the video back over here. Well, I'm going to tell you something about this. Okay, this Minnesota video. Um, you know, it was self-defense. Okay, for one. Okay, the lady. she's smiling. Okay, she had no business. Okay, interfering with police business. Okay, at all. Okay, she had not at all had no inter. She should have never interfered. Okay, with with the ICE agents. Okay, um, when they're um, when they're there. So, I mean, I'm going to say it's her fault. Okay, it is her fault. Okay, and you know something, and where people want to agree with me or they don't want to agree with me on it, I don't care. Okay, so that's how I'm going to put it. Okay, because I saw three different videos. Okay, I saw a video of her. Okay, cutting in front of the ICE agents. Okay, I saw. Okay, and there was another person came out of the car and started with the phone. Okay, so I I did my investigation. Okay, and you know, as an independent media, I did my investigation and I saw what I saw and I came to a conclusion of it. Okay, and let me tell you, okay, that lady had no business, okay, whatsoever, okay, to be cutting in front of the ICE agents videos, okay, ICE agents vehicles, okay. She's the one that cut them off, okay. So I mean, it was self-defense, okay. So I investigated it, so I call it in self-defense. I call it self-defense because she shouldn't have never got involved, okay, with the ICE agents, okay. So now it's the same thing in Minnesota, okay. Same thing in Minnesota. We're gonna get to the daycares in a little while. Same thing in Minnesota, okay. This woman, the same thing in Minnesota, okay. They're causing them protesters are causing all kinds of chaos, okay, between the ICE agents, and you know what? They shouldn't be, and it's a shame, um, how all this went down, okay. Well, let's put it this way: the ICE agents, okay, it was justified, okay. The shooting was actually justified. Okay, it was the shooting. The shooting was actually justified. Okay, and the ICE agents were cleared of it. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm not going to say. Okay, this is all coming from the Daily News. Okay, news release of videos of Minnesota ICE agent shooting, showing officers Angel. Okay, I mean this is it was justified. So in other words, the ICE agents had every right to defend themselves. Okay, so she cut in front of them. She cut right in front of them, right in front of their trucks. And guess what? And you know something? And you know something? I don't blame the ICE agents protecting themselves. Okay, I don't blame them. Okay, whatsoever. Okay, because it was ridiculous. It was stupid. Okay, for her to do that. Okay, she's the one that caused her own problem. Okay, and you know something? And again, I don't. People can be mad at me. People can disagree with me. I don't feel sorry for her. I did my investigation. So my investigation is completed, and I found no fault on the ICE agents at all. I found no fault. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, whether you guys get mad at me, disagree with me, say what you want to say, I don't care. You know what? I did my own investigation, and my conclusive investigation says that the ICE agents was no fault in this. Okay, they were there, they were doing their job, and that's it. Okay, the woman, okay, cut in front of their SUV vehicles. Okay, which is she did this on her own. Okay, so that's why the ICE agent went up to her and and stuff. Okay, so hey, you know, when she did that to the ICE agent, when she did that, when she cut in front of their vehicles like that, that's assault and battery on a police officer. Okay, that's what that is. That's assault on a police officer. Okay, when you cut in front of their vehicles like that, so they have the right. Okay, so they have the right to protect themselves. They have the right to defend themselves. I'm not gonna say that the ICE agents were wrong. If they were wrong, then I say they're wrong. But they're not wrong. Okay. My conclusive investigation, they're not wrong. I checked. You know what? I don't care how many people get mad. Who cares? But I'm just saying that that it was it. She, she's the one. She is the one that caused all this problem. Okay, all right. She's the one that caused that problem for herself. Okay, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not going to. Okay, and you know something. And if anybody wants to get mad at me about it, go for it, man. It's your opinion. Say something. I don't care. You know. You know. I'm just saying how. Um. You know. I'm just saying how it is. So. Um. It's it's her. I mean, she is the troublemaker. Okay, she was the troublemaker out of the whole entire thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad that people are scared to bring this up. People are scared to say, "Oh, well, if you say this, I'm going to be mad at you." Okay, no, she's the problem, and she's the one that cut in front of the vehicles. So I don't want to hear, oh, it was the ICE agents. No, you can't say it was the ICE agents that that caused it. If you look at the videos, every video you see, every video that she is the one that came across this way in front of the ICE agents. Okay, I don't care. You want to get mad? You want to get mad at? I don't care. You can do whatever you want. I don't care. Okay, you get mad all you want, but it's your prerogative. If you like to if you want to deny if you want to keep denying that it was the ICE agent's fault, that's your opinion. But my investigation conclude what I saw on every single video. Okay, every video. Okay, and the shots fired was and it was justified. Okay, because she cut in front of the vehicle, she assaulted them first. Okay, and so it was self-defense, and that's the end of that. Okay, so I mean it's I mean, you can't keep people cannot keep blaming the ICE agents all the time. Okay, the ICE agents, oh ICE agents. You can't keep blaming the ICE agents all the time. Okay, they're there to do their job. Okay, they're there to clean up the illegal aliens. Okay, whether they have to go and kick your door down. Okay, all right, and the criminals and stuff. Whether if they have to go and kick your door down to look to to drag you out of the house, they will. Okay? They're there to do a job. Okay? They got a job and it was ordered by the President of the United States. Okay? They have a job to do. Okay? So, I mean, it's, they're going to do it. Okay? I looked at when people say, "Oh, it's the ICE," it was the ICE agents. The ICE agents went to her and shot her, and so the ICE agent, it was self-defense. Okay, self-defense. She assaulted the ICE agents with their car by going across and interfering on what they were doing. Okay, you know. Well, I mean, hey, it is what it is. Okay, when you see police officers conducting an you know, making these arrests. Okay, you don't interfere with police officers. You don't interfere with their investigation when they're there. Whether if they're ICE agents, regular police officers, you don't do that. Okay, they have a job to do. Okay, they have a job to do, and it's final. Okay, Mayor Wu. Okay, Mayor Wu don't want ICE agents over there. Why doesn't she want ICE agents over there? Why? Why? You know something? Because they're harboring the illegal aliens. Okay, in Boston. Okay, and Hilly, and you know something, and guess who knows about it? Okay, Governor Moore Healey knows about it. Okay, they are harboring illegal aliens. That's why they don't want the ICE agents around. Okay, because you want to know why? Because they are hiding illegal aliens. Okay, they are protecting the illegal aliens. That's why they don't want them around. Okay, figure that out. Okay, I've already figured it out. Okay, I mean, it's not hard to figure it out. That's why people like this lady right here is interfering with the ICE agents. Okay, my investigation was already concluded. Okay, I watched videos, I saw it and everything and stuff. Okay, the shooting was justified. Okay, so and that's the end of that. Okay, unless you have any other proof otherwise. Okay, it is so sad that these people are sticking up. Okay, for for this lady. Okay, it is sad. Okay, you can't always keep blaming the ICE agents. Okay, they're there to do their job. They have a job to do. Let them do their job. Okay, all right. President Donald Trump did not, create this whole entire mess. It was Joe that created this whole entire mess when he was president and letting all these people come in, and all these illegal aliens come over the border. It was his fault. Please, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you can't, you can't say, oh, well, I can't, I'm not going to leave the ICE agents around. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. You can't say that. Okay. All right. You know something? This was Joe Biden's mess. Okay. Before he left office. This wasn't Trump's mess. Okay. So now President Donald Trump has to clean up Joe Biden's mess because of what Joe did. Okay. So that's why Donald, okay, is has the ICE agents all over around the world picking up illegal aliens. Okay. All right. Hey, if you're harboring an illegal alien, okay, give it up, man, because something, that is a federal offense if you're hiding them. All right. It's not fun. Okay. It's not. It's sad, but I just want to tell you how I felt about it. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to tell you how I felt about it before I opened my mouth. Okay. About it. So, let's see what else is going on here. All right. And let's see here. And this one here, okay. This one here, okay. She's a troublemaker, okay. This one here, okay. She's a troublemaker. She, and she was in on it. This one here, with the one with the phone, the cameras, and everything else and stuff too. So, I mean, you gotta understand, okay. When you're a police officer or you work for the federal government, or you work for the federal government, right? You got to understand this, okay? They have a job to do, okay? Basically. So I'm going to see if Eric wants to still come on. I'm on. If he doesn't want to, oh well. You can hop on now if you want. I sent you the link. So, anyways, this lady here, okay, she's she does this all the time. You know what I'm saying? And it's pretty sad, okay? That these people is going to act like this, okay? All right? These people are going to act like this. They are going to act, okay, and go, okay? All right? Um, so I mean, and go out there and start trouble, okay? Because these are the people that are sticking up for these illegal aliens, okay? This is like really tiring already, okay? So I conclude my investigation. So I conclude my investigation. So she's at fault, and so is the driver, okay? That cut in front of that SUV, okay? So I mean, unless you got proof, unless you got proof on on other things, okay, if you ain't got no proof, then that's it. So case closed, okay, with this, because this is sickening already, okay. I hear it all the time. Oh, it was the ICE agents. Oh, it was the ICE agents. Oh, so it's ICE agents' fault. No, it's not their fault. I watched every single video and I came to my conclusion, okay. as a as a independent reporter, I came to my conclusion and said, look, something, this is, before I even opened my mouth, even said anything about it, okay? This is what my verdict is that the shooting was justified, okay? She was at fault, okay? She cut in front, okay, of the ICE agents' police vehicles, okay? They're SUVs, okay? That was a stupid idea. It was wrong, okay, to do, okay? All right. So when you cut in front of a police vehicle that's conducting, okay, an investigation, okay, all right, and they're looking for dangerous criminals in your city, you don't cut in front of these people. They have a job to do. They're federal agents, okay? I mean, you can't, interrupt their investigation, okay? They're there. They're not bothering you. They're not bothering you. They are there to look for dangerous criminals that don't belong in your city. Okay? And that's pretty sad when you have a woman in her car cutting in front, okay, of ICE agents. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm you know what? I am not, gonna buy this stupid thing. Okay. Oh, and everybody's for the lady. But if you watch all the videos like I watch them, right? Guess what? Then you're gonna know the truth on what happened. Okay. So hey, you know what? Hey, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm sorry. I ain't sugarcoating anything. You know what I'm saying? So I thought it was shady. Okay. I thought it was shady, but I did. I thought it was shady. So I made my recommendation. Okay. As an independent reporter. Okay. I made it, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? And so, but anyway, so that's my recommendation. Okay. The shooting was justified. Okay. And the lady was in the wrong for cutting in front, okay, of the SUV, their SUV, their police SUV, Okay, so that was assault and battery on a police officer by her when she done that. So the police did. So the ICE agent, he feared for his life. Okay, because he was threatened by a vehicle that cut in front of the ICE agent's vehicle. So they feared for their life, so they defended themselves, and that's it. So they defended themselves, and that's it. I mean, there's nothing. There, I mean, they were in the wrong. They were in the wrong. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. They were in the wrong. Sorry, but they're in the wrong. Well, anyways, I'm gonna look at other videos too to find. So this investigation is over. Let's see what else is going on over here. Eyewitness News is showing Minnesota victims of grieving wife returned. So let's check this out.
Heat it, plate it, enjoy. Making breakfast better.
You got blood. They don't. She was in the car with her, bro. Or she tried to save her or something. Somebody. Hey, was you riding with her? Did you call any of your people yet?
Yeah. Huh. I mean, this is like so ridiculous. I mean, this is like so ridiculous. And all this right here. Let's see here. Let's see what this is. Let's see here. So I mean, that's what that is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that was the first video when she went up to the guy and she started crying to him. So I mean, it's so that's when well, and that one there, ex New Jersey high school track coach wife killed and a ferry crash into home cops. Oh, you see what else is going on? Yeah. I mean, some people. This is national news, so I'm going to go national news. So national news, FBI, most wanted futures was captured in Mexico after 10 years on a run. So yeah, so this guy here, okay, I can't get it. So you can't get it. Yeah. Yeah, I can't get it, and you need to pay $1 for it. So that's just the thing. You know what I'm saying? With that, you know what I'm saying? People gotta understand. Okay. So which is people don't come on anyway. So people ain't coming on anyway. So I'm not worried about it. And when you have a person, okay, that cuts in front of vehicles, okay, that is pretty sad. Okay, it is. And people can say otherwise if they want. Okay, they want to comment on here, they can say otherwise. I don't care. Let me see here. I'm going to look for a video. So I'm going to look for a video. So I'm going to look for a video, and I'm going to talk a little bit more, and even the daycare, okay, and look at even the daycare center in New York City, okay, even the daycare center in New York City, okay, another there was another fraud or a fraud in it, okay. Let me see. Get some. Let me see here. Let's see. I don't know. Let me see. Let's see what's going on. I sent you the link. Not coming on. I don't know. So, but see, that's just it. You know what I'm saying? But that's just it. People assume a lot of things. Okay, you know, people just because you have people that don't like the ICE agents, so that's why people will assume a lot of things. If nobody comes on today, I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna go until like 8 o'clock, maybe 7:30 or so. Let's see here. Okay, I got a new tab. I'm going to put more videos and stuff. So, kiss anybody's butt. Come on. So, I mean, but that's just it. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the adult daycare in New York City too, as well. Let's see. I still have a video over here I need to play. Let's see here. Oh, my wife sent me it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna play this one here. New. Let me see. ICE. ENT. Let's see YouTube. Let's see. Find some stuff on YouTube. Let's go. Let's find some stuff on YouTube. Look at this. MAGA ICE. Look at this. MAGA ICE agents protest a live internet in Minnesota. So these people.
Pedophile protection.
Look at this. This is crazy.
We want you to protect America! Facilitate fascism! Elvis.
He won Minnesota to 6. Look what they're doing to the flag. People are so sick.
Chubby face motherfucker!
Oh. Minnesota. Wow. Minnesota. Can't believe it. Wow. Man, damn it. There's a lot of stuff going on over there. I mean, you know, with the ICE agents and stuff, but I just said what I had to say. So I'm going to leave that, go to rest. And I'm going to talk about the $1 million. I'm going to talk about the $1 million. Not was it not? Yeah, $9 million lawsuit. Well, yes, yeah, I think it's a $9 million or $2 million lawsuit with the New York Adult Daycare Center over there. So, I mean, Eric said he wanted to talk about it. But come on and talk. No, hey, whatever. I don't give a shit. You know. So $1 million. I think it's a $2 million lawsuit or something. I gotta find that. I gotta find that. Stuff that's going on over here. So I gotta find it. Yeah, he says he wanted to come on. Well, but he lied. National Grid. Targeting attack near White House officials. Wow. Two National Grids members shot and targeted attacks near the White House officials. Wow. Holy mackerel. This stuff is really going on. Let me check that out. Let's see. Go check that out. ABC. Let's see. ABC News. Wow. See what they got here. Let's see. ABC News. Minnesota shootings, birthday shooting updates, U.S. strike on Syria. Let's try the new. Wow.
With hundreds of sales every week, and low prices store-wide.
Yeah, talk about
You can eat
the
well for less at Whole Foods Market.
strike on Syria.
We have breaking news. The Pentagon says the U.S. and some of its allies carried out new strikes today against alleged ISIS targets in Syria. The Defense Department releasing several videos saying the strikes are in retaliation for an ISIS attack that killed 3 Americans in Syria last month. The U.S. military has not yet detailed the extent of the damage from the attacks or said if they led to any deaths. The Pentagon also did not identify the U.S. allies that took part in these new airstrikes.
All right. All right. Yeah. So there was alleged AI related with leadership was to identify as a bill of hazards of Judaism, who U.S. officials say that they directly connect to the ISIS and gunmen who killed the U.S. service members and the American civilian interceptor by Syria on December 13th. Yeah, right there. Let me see right there. Let me see if I can pull that up a little bit. Yeah, so let me take off these glasses and put on some other glasses if I can read them. People are jokes. Yeah, so alleged AI affiliated leader was identified by Vladimir Hassan and Jasma, who U.S. officials said was directly connected to the ISIS gunmen who killed 2 U.S. service members and an American civilization interceptor, Palestinian. Syria is on December 13th. In the wake of the attack, the U.S. launched a serious, large scale of strikes in Syria and Operation Double Hawkeye strike. Overall, the strikes carried it out, but the U.S. partner has targeted more than 100 ISIS infrastructure and weapons sites targeted, and CENTCOM said, yeah. No, look at it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's what it is. I mean, we have all Christians that are over there too, and that's pretty sad. Okay, we have all in Syria. We have all Christians over there, and let me remind you, okay, all the Christians that are over there, they're being murdered. Okay, but they're being murdered. Okay, in Syria, you cannot even open up a Bible over there. Okay, without them knowing that you're a Christian over there. Okay, and you cannot even open up a Bible over there, and it's pretty sad. Okay, people have the right. Okay, to open up Bibles. They have the right. That's their freedom of expression. They have that right. Okay, to open up a Bible and read it. Okay, people Christians, Christians shouldn't have to die because of someone wants to read a Bible. Okay, if someone's a believer, if they want to read a Bible, I mean, Christians, they shouldn't have to. They shouldn't have to die for it. Okay, they should be having the freedom of of reading it. Okay, and making them feel good about it. Okay, it's sad when people like that in Syria. Okay, so in Syria, yes, in Syria you got a bunch of Zionists in Syria. Okay, too. So I mean, there's Zionists everywhere. If you really wanna if you really want if you want to really call it that, So I mean, it is. I mean, it's pretty sad that stuff like this has to happen. You know, you know. But we do have to pray for Donald Trump, pray for the president. We have to pray for him. You know what I'm saying? Make sure he gets back on track. You know, and stuff. But it is though. It's pretty sad that things have to happen. You know what I'm saying? The way it is, and they shouldn't have to. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't have to happen. Trump announced the tariffs and NATO allies over Greenland, and again, Greenland. I mean, uh, for me, I don't believe that President Trump should be touching Greenland.
To buy or not to buy?
So
that is their question.
So,
and nobody knows shoppers better than Shopify, the undisputed, undefeated checkout champion of the world. This living legend can boost conversions up to 50%.
Advertisement.
Which means way less of these and way more of that. So if your business is in it to win it, win with Shopify.
Well, I think
ambassadors from the European Union's 27 member countries are holding an emergency meeting today to discuss President Trump's tariff threats. Trump says 8 NATO allies will face tariffs if they don't support his plan to take over Greenland. Meanwhile, people are taking to the streets in Copenhagen and in Greenland, sending a clear message. They do not want to be part of the United States. ABC senior White House correspondent Selena Wang joins me now for more on this. Selena, how are our European allies reacting, and what are we hearing from Trump officials this morning justifying the tariff move?
Well, our European allies, they're outraged and they're scrambling on how to respond to this latest tariff threat. You have heard from Sweden. They're calling this move from President Trump blackmail. France says they're not going to be influenced by the president's intimidation. Now, this comes as Trump has really been escalating his rhetoric around trying to take over Greenland. He refuses to back down his months-long campaign, saying anything short of control is not acceptable. And he's refused to rule out the use of military force. And we've heard some Trump officials, including the Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent this morning on the Sunday shows, defending both the president's desire to take over Greenland and his use of tariffs to try and extract these concessions and this agreement from these European countries that oppose the president's move. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent says that it would be better for U.S. and European security if the U.S. controlled Greenland. Now, despite the president often insisting that the U.S. needs Greenland for national security reasons, he often cites Russian and Chinese activity around the island. Many lawmakers and experts say that's just not the case, saying there is no immediate national security threat, also pointing out that the U.S. currently has the ability to increase its military presence on the island through a long-standing treaty since 1951. So they have the ability, the U.S. does, to increase military bases there, to increase the military presence right now.
Now, about those lawmakers, Selena, you spoke to senators who are currently in Denmark meeting with Danish and Greenland officials. What are they saying?
Yeah, so there's really bipartisan concern. I mean, this is cutting across political lines where there are several prominent Republicans and many Democrats, of course, that are deeply concerned about the president's threats. I spoke to Senator Chris Coons, who is a Democrat, and he is leading a bipartisan delegation this weekend. They're currently in Denmark meeting with Danish as well as Greenland officials. And he tells me that they're taking Trump's threats, including the possibility of military force, extremely seriously. There are concerns about NATO falling apart. We are talking about one NATO country, the United States, potentially wanting to take over another NATO country. And so I'm told from Senator Coons that these Danish political leaders are preparing for the possibility that one of their closest allies could become an adversary. He also echoed what I've heard from experts and other lawmakers, that there is no immediate threat from China or Russia, and that the biggest threat to Greenland right now is actually the United States.
All right, Selena Wang, thank you.
Oh, see that? So
Ricin. My mom
well,
died from cancer. She was.
well, I'm going to tell you about Greenland. Okay, I'm going to tell you about Greenland. Um, let me tell you about Greenland. Okay, I think Trump should just leave that alone. Okay, and let Greenland be by themselves. You know what I'm saying, because Greenland was by themselves all this time. I think that's what I think. Trump should just leave Greenland alone. So, and that's my opinion. I just leave Greenland alone. So right now, he should just leave Greenland alone, because I think Greenland, the United States of America, President Donald Trump, it can't always play this game, and very sincerely, he said, but that post some leaderships are from targeting countries and slamming Trump over the tariffs and threats, and France is committing to the Soviet sovereignty and independence, and the nation of the French president Emmanuel Macron said that is the statement on Saturday, adding that no intimidation or nor threats will influence us in neither in Ukraine nor Greenland or nor anywhere else in the world. When we are confronted with such situations like tariffs, threats, and are uncomfortable to have no place in this context in Europe. Hey, look, I'm 100% Europe. I'm 100% European. Europeans will respond to them in the united and coordinate minor if they were to be confirmed. We will now, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm going to tell you, what I'm saying, this stuff shouldn't even be happening. I think Trump should skip out on this Greenland stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because Greenland is not the answer. Greenland's been by them. Europeans been by themselves for centuries, and we don't need the United States to be involved with Greenland now. You know what I'm saying? Greenland does their own thing. Greenland's got their own funds. Greenland does their own thing. You know what I'm saying? They have they have their own oil. They have their own military over there. They have their own prime minister over there. I think Trump should just leave Greenland alone, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you keep picking on Greenland like that, you know. So I mean, you gotta leave Greenland alone. You know what I'm saying? Because Greenland is not, the one to be bothering right now. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna bother, man, go after all the other dictators. You know what I'm saying? Countries and stuff. Leave Greenland alone. I'm 100% European, so I believe Greenland should be left alone. That's my opinion on that situation too. So let's see if we can find the let's see, football. Let's play some football. Ball. Yeah, let's see what we can find here. Football. Let me see. College football. Wisconsin football. Patriots. Let's see what the Pats are. So I can play that live. Let's see. New England Patriots are scheduled for few scholarships tickets. Oh, let me see here. What are they playing here? It should be live on there. Pats and Foxborough tickets and NFL. Let me see. In Texas. Patriots 28, Texas 16. Oh, let's watch this one. Patriot. Oh, let me see here. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to get right on this right now. Share screen. Wow. Let's see here. Many football and the sports today. Patriots 28, Texas 16. New England averaged a first NFL championship since 2018. So that is actually great. You know what I'm saying? So that there, Patriots are playing against Texas. They are. So that's pretty good. Let's see here. All right. Let's get rid of this. So, but I think President Trump should stay away from, Greenland. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's just me. I am 100% European, and and there's no doubt in my mind that President Trump will get anything. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if he's going to go after countries, okay, he should go after countries that that don't pay. You know what I'm saying? So, but leave Greenland alone, man. That's all I got to say. Greenland's been on their own, since the time I was born. My dad, my mom, my grandmother, they told me about Greenland. Greenland is a separate, separate country. You know what I'm saying? So the prime minister over there in Greenland always, did the right thing for the people over there. So why go and mess that up now? You know what I'm saying? I think Greenland should be left alone. My opinion. So, which is Trump is not going to listen to that nonsense. So he ain't gonna listen to us. He's not gonna listen. So and that's just it. He's just gonna go after Greenland, take Greenland for for what they have, and that's it. So and that's just the end of that. Let me see. Maybe I'll see if I can send him the what do you call it again? I'll send him the email again if he wants. Let me see. I just sent him another email. I just sent him another link. If he wants to come on, he can come on. I just sent him another link. So because I also want to talk about football with him because too as well. I want to know how the Patriots are doing. And I want to know how the Patriots are doing tonight too. So we can actually discuss that. I'm saying football too as well. But it is what it is. Let's see. Because when the summertime comes, I'm taking my show outside, and it's not gonna be in a house. Well, it's going to be in my studio, but it's not going to be. I'll be going outside during the summertime with it as well. So and talking about stuff outside. Let's see. I mean, if they don't want to come on, they don't have to. Maybe because it's football season, that's why. I can almost put a bet on that. James is not coming on because he has to work. You know, and it is what it is. I'll just do my show by myself. Then that's all it is to it. I won't bite anymore. No more people. No more. So that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? You know, Greenland. You know what I'm saying? And you shouldn't be taking over Greenland. I'll just do my show by myself and all on. So I'm not gonna even bother. If they want to come on, they want to join my show, they want to talk about a few things here and there, that's fine. But you know, I'll just do my own show and talk about my own things, and that's it. And not even bother. Oh, Jared Carson's out there right now. You know, and let's see here. Yeah, Jared Carson's out there, snowing like crazy out there in Fall River. It's you got several inches of snow out there in Fall River. So right now, and yeah, so Jared Carson's live right now. It's snowing. I can't even pull up the video. Let's see here. Oh, he's on Facebook, so I can get that. Let me see. If he wants. So he's on Facebook. So Facebook. So he's on. Jared Carson's on Facebook. Oh,